Let's talk about the year 1870. In the world of family, fun, and leisure, the biggest activities to do were picnics, bathhouses, concert halls, art exhibits, not the world of themed entertainment that we see today. But in the year 1870, Cedar Point opens its doors as a public beach and bathhouse. Hello, my name is Karis George, and for my first case study of this semester, I want to talk about Cedar Point's newest expansion, the Boardwalk. Here is the Boardwalk sign. We're about to walk through the experience from start to finish. I'm accompanied by the training and development intern, Dallenton.
Hello.
The Boardwalk sign, which is the first thing you see when you enter the Boardwalk, is actually a reference to the original Cedar Point logo and design.
The sign is just the first thing that captures this, but the whole theme of the Boardwalk is to bring back that previous nostalgia that Cedar Point used to stand for to its modern state. Let's first talk about their headlining attraction for this area, which is the new Wild Mouse. It's bright yellow, bright orange, it ties in colors from the signs. It's a Zamperla spinning wild mouse model that is new to this year. What I really like about this is that it's a family coaster, so they are targeting their main demographic, which is families, and everything up into the cars are themed. There's different mice that are on board of the track, as well as a cheese car. The cheese car is the accessibility unit, so you can board wheelchairs and alternate access guests onto this car. In the station, there is onboard audio that has safety spiels, and on the outside of the queue, there are little signs that have the mice's names on them. This wild mouse in particular is a callback to Cedar Point's original wild mouse. They also had a wildcat at some point in the early 2000s. Wildcat was removed in 2011 to make room for the Celebration Plaza and for more popular attractions such as Valraven. While we move on to the next part of the Boardwalk, which is the Grand Pavilion, this is the perfect time to talk about how Cedar Point and the Boardwalk makes money. It's very simple. Ticket sales, extra charge attractions, and food sales. Speaking of food sales, we definitely ate at the Grand Pavilion. Yay! We got food from Grand Pavilion, the recall restaurant from the original Grand Pavilion bowling, golf house, and bathhouse. That might have been a little confusing, so I will explain. Similar to the original Cedar Point sign now being the Boardwalk sign, and the old 1950 Wild Mouse now being reconstructed to the Zamperla Wild Mouse, the Grand Pavilion, which is now a restaurant and bar, was originally the heart of the original Cedar Point. It was a center of social activities and contained an auditorium, bowling alley, some dining facilities, and was surrounded, just like this current Boardwalk, with some open porches, balconies, and the beach. This is just another tie-in to how the Boardwalk is trying to be nostalgic and connect all sorts of guests and newer families together. So when it comes to talking about all of the nostalgia present on the Boardwalk, I think it ties into the form of design called popular design, because Cedar Point has found something that's popular within the audience and captured that, bringing back even more popular things from the past and connecting them to now. Since Cedar Point's daily attendance is around 25,000 per day and they're open around 160 days per year, my recommendations to improve the experience is not put the Halloween decorations out this early and update the rider guide safety signs to reflect the new themed ones of the Boardwalk for Gatekeeper, which is the last ride on the Boardwalk.